Hello? Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. We should talk like this the whole stream. Just like fill in the blanks. I'm just like drawing and like you guys can't understand what I'm saying. It's like that one Whose Line Is It Anyway game. Hello Alexander Dean. Hello Wizvander. Hello Pixel Pumpkin. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Sorry about that. I had my mic muted, like my mute button, my hard mute button on my actual mic, like that was muted. And so I was like, oh no, I unmuted my mic and then I introduced myself again. And then it turned out that it still wasn't muted because my OBS was like selected to the wrong input source. And that would be an amazing redeem. Just like just turn on TTS for like 5 minutes while I try to talk, but I cannot talk. It's just chat talking for me. Hello, everybody. I was for the third time now, I was just talking about how relieved I am that the Discord is working, and I'm glad that I set it up properly. But yeah, how are you all? We're here with Sunday. Oh, and Pixel Pumpkin was asking why I stream so early. This may not be obvious because I feel like I cancel my Sunday streams like 50% of the time due to Sunday scaries. But I try to stream a little bit earlier on Sundays because just because I don't know. I don't want to be up too late before the work week. I need all the energy I can get on Mondays. I need like all the willpower I can muster. So I usually when I do stream on Sundays, it's like in the afternoon. Though I was thinking about maybe I should stream even earlier, like in the mornings, because I feel like I actually am maybe a little bit more awake in the mornings. I don't know, like 10 a.m. or something. Doing good? That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. We're here with a drawing today. You can't see the file name of this picture. The file name of this picture is Christmas wallpaper. This is a wallpaper that my spouse, a phone wallpaper that my spouse asked me to make for Christmas. And now I am working on it in almost August. I actually started drawing this at the beginning of the month, and then I was gonna like finish it in like a couple of days, but then I got distracted by like Final Fantasy 14 and then I never finished it. So now I'm gonna try to finish it. This is our 2 Final Fantasy 14 characters. We're doing like a little camping scene. Though today's gonna be like color struggle bus, because I'm trying to figure out how to do a color. I don't know, how do you make the color like fire color? So yeah, that's kind of where I left off when I last started working on it. I think I have the composition down though. Like I think this is what it's gonna be. I just gotta figure out color stuff. Now, what might be the actions one is about to partake in for myself and other men? What is about to partake? Wait, I don't understand this message. What might be the actions one is about to partake in for myself and other men? I don't know. the action I'm about to partake in is to draw. That's what I'm gonna do. What you gonna be doing? I'm gonna be coloring. Oh, I see what you're asking. I'm gonna be coloring, maybe, or I'm gonna be crying about coloring. But we will try. And right now I actually have, you know what? Maybe I'll just pull this up onto the stream because I'm looking at like a Eurocamp like image. Like I'm looking at a picture from an anime where the characters are like sitting around a campfire. And I might actually pull that up onto stream so I can kind of like reference it, maybe? Why the heck is this a .webp? Can I even open that in Clip Studio Paint? How do I open a .webp? Will that work? Let me see. Will it look weird? Yeah, but let's do a little bit of color study. Hello, Hesitant Dragon. Hey, this is an F11. Just popping in to say hi. Oh, that's so nice of you. Hello, Hesitant Dragon. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we're doing some Final Fantasy 14 drawing. We're doing some drawing. I can't open this image in Clip Studio because apparently WebP isn't like a supported thing. Everything's in WebP. Okay, well, I guess I'll forget about showing the showing the reference image on screen. But I think my first thing I need to do is start pushing these colors to be more orange. So like this pink color on the jacket, I think needs to be more of a, right now it's a little bit more gray purpley. So I need to make that a bit more, oh yeah, here we go. I need to push everything to be a bit more orange because that's where the illumination's coming from. Maybe like this. Yeah. Yeah. That. Maybe even more so? I don't know. That's what it seems like. It's like I could cheat by just putting like an orange oh, but that's not very saturated. I want more saturation. This? Is that better? Does it still kind of read as pink? I could cheat by putting more like just like an orange overlay on top. Played original Final Fantasy 14 and Reborn for a few years at release. Oh my gosh, can you tell us any stories about the original Final Fantasy 14? I don't know anything about, I played when Heavensward came out, so I totally missed the kind of like the, I don't know, the like getting its sea legs sort of era. Like I started playing like right when it was kind of figuring itself out. So I really want to know Final Fantasy 14 1.0 stories, because you can't find information about it anywhere. Like nobody played it. Everybody's like, whenever you find forum posts of people asking about it, people are like, don't ask. I don't want to talk about it, you know? And I'm interested in how maybe it compared to Final Fantasy 11, just because like I don't know, like maybe they were similarly seen as like hard to play. This is kind of like, I'm gonna push the white color to more yellow. Yeah, okay. Gathering jobs could throw rocks? Huh. Interesting. Make this, maybe the skin color needs to be, no, that's right. More orange? This? Oops. You know the opening movie in Reborn? That's them finishing the original game. Yeah, with the there's that famous frame in the opening movie where Louis Suarez is like getting demolished, you know, like the what was it? The moon is like landing on Earth to destroy everything, and then like Louis Suarez just like gazing into the sky, and like the like fire consumes him. He's just like dying. Yes, the story is really interesting. I like that they worked in the reboot. I guess you can call it a reboot. Yeah, a reboot into the lore of the game. I'm gonna make this hair more. Okay, yeah, I don't think the skin is the problem. I think the hair needs to be more orangey. Yeah. Well, speaking of MMOs, listen to this Ragnarok music. Ragnarok remixes. I love it. This hair needs to be more orangey as well. How do I make blue more orangey? I guess... Huh. More... Oh, that's not quite right. Like this, maybe? More orangey? This doesn't look quite orangey to me. Maybe gray? Too gray. This? Doesn't quite read right either. The worst thing about the original is that you had two different levels, your player and your job. Oh, I didn't realize that. It'd be like this, like green color. Better. A little bit more brighter. Good. This blue should be more orange. Oh, they did away with that, huh? Interesting. Oops. Coloring on the wrong layer. People figured out that you could just play crafting and gathering and you could level without fighting anything. Ah, that was the workaround. I'll leave the hair like this. Okay. Interesting. And then I guess the player level is the thing that unlocked stuff, huh? And so you just, basically the game is, the strat is to just power level your player level and then just like cruise through the rest of it. I'm gonna make this white color, it needs to be a little bit more orange. Yeah. That seems good. Same with Ruby's foot. I only played for a few weeks. I see. Yeah, I really kind of want to... I wish there was a way to kind of go back and play it just for kicks, but... Maybe I don't know what I'm wishing for. I see. Oh, but then with Reborn, then you did try, I'm assuming that means like you played 1.0 and then you quit because you're like, what the heck? And then when Reborn came out, you were like, I'll give it another try, and then you played again. So it wasn't like you were like sticking with 1.0 until 2.0 came out. Some friends got into Reborn at launch, so I played Lancer and Dragoon. Ah, I see. I need to push this. Well, maybe it's okay. Well, I need to push the furniture and stuff that they're sitting on. I think I need to make these more orange too. I need to look at like, there's like a specific furniture that I'm looking at. Maybe it should be like this. Yeah. Slightly more saturated. This? Yeah. Well, maybe the desaturated is okay. Because otherwise then it catches too much attention. Wow. Yeah, I wonder what it's like to get into Reborn. I wonder how they marketed it back then. Just like, we are trying again. Give it another try, please. Remember 1.0? Don't. Stop remembering 1.0. Let's see. Log. Okay, this log needs to be a more orangey color, I think. This. This is too orangey? Yeah, this looks better, I think. If I zoom out a little bit. I feel like Ruby's still kind of... The left character is still a bit gray? Gray looking? Fine. I haven't played in years now. I'm like 3 expansions back. My friends tell me that some things I used to do don't exist anymore, so I don't know anymore. Ah. Yeah, I think it's changed quite a bit. It has changed quite a bit, I think. But yeah, I let's see, Heavensward, Stormblood. Stormblood was there something in between Heavensward and Stormblood? Heavensward 3.0, Stormblood 4.0, Shadowbringers 5.0, Endwalker 6.0, Dawn Trail 7.0. Okay. Yeah. Wow, I've been playing this game for a long time. Too long. Been playing this game for too long. Gosh damn it, I can't find reference pictures of people sitting around a fire because there's so much like AI stuff. Ah! Show me real fireplaces, please. I'm suffering. I want firelight references. You stopped at the end of Stormblood. Ah! Yeah, a lot of people say that Stormblood is like not their favorite. I guess that's true for me too, but I don't think I have like as intense of a dislike for it as I think a lot of people do. I don't know. I think the skin color is too like too pink. Is that what's happening? Wrong layer. Yeah, should it be more like this orange color? That it does seem a little bit better. Roughly block in the colors. Before I start doing a lot of the details. That seems a bit better. With Elsie. I actually stopped because I can't keep up with the movements and combat anymore. Oh, yeah, it can make your eyes cross. If I'm not like awake, like if I'm tired, I will die a lot, even on some old content. Yesterday I was playing a raid. Was it a Stormblood raid? I was playing Orbon Monastery. It's a raid that is set in, basically it's like Final Fantasy 7 inspired. 7 tactics. Why did I say 7? It's tactics inspired / Final Fantasy 12 inspired. And that one's complicated. This is my least favorite of the raids because you have to concentrate. It has 3 boss fights that are all a little bit hard to figure out what's happening. The last one especially is like really like, there's like a panic phase where the boss will just kind of like start doing everything and then you're just like, oh my god. Okay, I think I have the colors down. This seems good, right? I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like I need to make the shade, this color like a bit more. It shouldn't be so dark purpley, I think. Like facing forward. Be more like this, maybe? Then that's like not dark enough. I guess the firelight is like illuminating. Get darker. Is that better? Can't tell. Hello, X-Raga. Wow, Enoe? Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you nice to meet you. Let me give you a shout out. Anyway, what were you all up to? You're streaming art? Very nice. I hope your art stream went well. I wonder what were you drawing? Or if you have to run, that's also fine. If you don't have time for conversation, that is also totally fine. I hope you had a good art stream. I need tips, I feel like, from fellow art streamers, because I never know what to talk about when I'm streaming art. I just kind of like say random things and then I get distracted. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the thing I'm missing here is that I feel like I need to shade the hair multiple colors. Could be like the parts of the hair that are facing the fire should not be in like this purpley shadow, I think. Well, this is hard. Multiple light sources. What even? I can't tell you how many times I've jumped out of arenas as a DRG main. Oh, no worries. I played Red Mage for a while. Before Pictomancer came out, Red Mage was my caster class of choice. And Red Mage also has like a jump backwards. Its whole design is like casting from afar and then like switching into kind of like a melee sword mode and then jumping back into like casting mode. And I have definitely jumped off the arena using that, because if you're not like careful, you just like jump off the you just jump off the side. And that's always a good laugh. Yeah. Nowadays I feel like I've gotten used to, I think, the movement of the game enough that I don't make those kinds of mistakes anymore, but yeah, they were definitely like, it's definitely okay. I think adjusting the shadow color so that it's reflecting the actual like firelight, I think a good idea. Here we go. This is good. Makes it look a little less just like gray. I wonder if there's like a YouTube channel out there that specializes in like Final Fantasy 1.0 like remembering. I would watch that. Just like collecting 1.0 stories from people. Let's just yeah, this should be like this. Yeah, the shading that faces the fireplace should be more orangey, I think. This. I had everything leveled to 50. Gathering was at 60. These tribes are very helpful with that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I grinded all those quests back when I was working towards... I don't know. Actually, there wasn't really a reason I wanted to level all of my my gatherers and crafters. I think just for like, I don't know, because I identify with the crafting classes. Like, I want to be an omni-crafter in real life. So, I don't know. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing with all this coloring? I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I messed up Elsie's coloring. This mouth color should be more orangey. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Good. Good, good. Yeah, maybe just... Okay. Me giving this more of a pink shading color. Good. This. Dark. This? Yeah. Okay. We had an FC with the airship building stuff. I helped with some of that. Oh yeah! My I'm in a small FC with some IRL friends. And we have the airship stuff. I actually never figured it out. It's just one of our FC members is the one that kind of deals with it. Because I think I don't know what they wanted. I'm sure there's like something that you can grind for or whatnot that you cannot get by other means, and maybe that's why they wanted to start it. But yeah, I never figured out what it was for. They were just like, oh, can you help with this stuff? I'm like, sure. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's so much in Final Fantasy 14. It's pretty nuts. But it's neat that it's doing so well after such a rocky start. It is. Fun stuff. Hello, Power. How goes art today? Going pretty good, actually. I think it helps that I like did a lot of it off camera, so I'm not just sitting here like I don't know how to draw. I think I figured out color stuff. I'm trying hard to figure out how to do this like nighttime fireside lighting, and looking at reference pictures to sort of see how that looks in real life. I don't know how to deal with the fact that one of these characters has blue hair, because blue is the opposite of orange, and I don't know how to make it look orange without it looking too gray. But we'll work with what we got. We will work with what we got. Okay. I think I'm at a phase where I can start doing like the details now. So we'll just start filling stuff in. We'll start filling stuff in. And we will all have a great time. Isn't that right? I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to. Isn't that right? Gotta head out. I'm gonna funny enough do some stuff in Final Fantasy 11. Good luck. Thank you. Have a good I don't even know what it I don't know what like the dailies are and stuff in Final Fantasy 11. Have fun with your Final Fantasy 11 stuff. Good luck grinding for things. I assume it's grinding for things because it seems like it's always grinding for things. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. That's very kind of you. Y'all, what do people talk about in art streams? I don't know. I don't know how to talk about things without getting totally distracted. I feel like that's what happens to me. Okay, I need to... Let's put in some blushy blush. A little bit of blushy bush. Life, mostly? But I always talk about life. I don't know what else to talk about. I told you everything I know. They rely on their extremely knowledgeable and socially adjusted chat to bring up interesting topics. Oh, yes, please. Then I don't have to do anything. That'd be awesome. Does anybody else like pizza? Pizza's so good. I love pizza. I feel like I should flatten these colors, perhaps. Maybe I'll flatten this color. I'll be brave. And merge selected layers. Like pineapple pizza? Very nice. Pineapple pizza is always good. So I hear that's not a popular opinion, but I think pineapple is fine. I'm out of topic. Somebody else take a turn. Is this why people have like sometimes I visit people's streams and they have these like mini games and stuff going. Like I know somebody, oh, the ferret stream has this. Like those things where you have the little critters like running around at the bottom of the stream and like the critters are named after the chat. That seems like a popular tool. I don't actually know what it is. But and then you can turn it into like Super Smash Brothers mode where they like the little chat creatures are like beating each other up. It's called stream avatars. Oh, okay. It's like a popular thing. Is that why people have all this stuff? Because sometimes I'll go into streams and I'll be like, whoa, what are these things like running around? Like it seems just like extra, you know, whatever. Like maybe it's not something that I wanna, I don't know. It seems like it might be like kind of distracting. But maybe actually it's like when the energy gets low and you're like, okay, time to beat everybody up. And then you're like, aha, now I have something to talk about. We can talk about the dramatic battles that ensued. Am I being too detailed on the eyes? These eyes are like tiny eyes. You can even make your own? Oh, I could turn you on to little sticky notes. What if there were just sticky notes walking around? Like sticky notes with legs? Like, wouldn't that be distracting? I don't know. Like, how do I make a new layer? It's like, just make you like, you guys like this, and then you're like walking around. You know what I mean? It can be a thing to do while in a little bit of downtime, because the stream will not always be go, go, go. Yeah, I guess it's a way to like keep people interested. I don't know, I feel like I get distracted. My brain cannot juggle so many things. Ah, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. What a fool I am. Wait, what on earth? Was I drawing on the wrong layer this whole time? No. No, I wasn't. I was drawing on the correct layer. Here we go. That would be amazing. It's not particularly distracting unless it's just a low energy part that maybe people would just click off at. That's true. I don't know. Can my brain handle it? I love this song, by the way. Final Fantasy IX, baby. Personally, I think it's okay to have the art streams focused on art. Okay. Even if it's at the expense of engagement. Okay. Yeah, like the advantage of that for me is that, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just need to give myself permission to just be like, I'm just gonna draw an art, and if people want to hang out, they can, and if they're not, if it's boring, then that's fine. At least I get stuff done. Like, I feel like my hope with the art streams, my primary hope with the art streams is it makes me sit down and like commit to drawing every day or every week, because if I don't, then I will get up like every 10 minutes. I'll be like, I'll like draw a line. I'll be like, okay, done. Done. They're nice shiny eyeballs. The way I drew these. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, have a great day, Pixel Pumpkin. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good rest of your weekend. I think most people have streams more in the background than watching them. That's true. I guess with hopefully the music is nice. I don't know. I like my little playlist. I like having a stream where I don't feel like I'm going to be missing something if I'm not paying attention to everyone. And you don't only do art streams once a week. Yeah. Okay. In that case, it sounds like maybe I don't have to worry too much about it. Because it's true that my art streams are generally less well attended. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess it would matter more if I was trying to do this as like my job, you know, where I'm like, oh, everybody has to be here because this is how I make money. But that's not the case. So it can just be chill times. The hardest part will be fighting the feeling that you're not doing enough. Yeah, it's definitely internal, for sure. It's like, why are the people not entertained? Why do I have to be a disappointment to everybody? Like, yeah, I think there's kind of a feeling like that. Let me put some eye sparkles. Eye sparkles. Which I know a lot of people like to put last, but I always feel kind of unsettled until I do it. I like to do it right away because I'm like, oh man, this person is like dead-eyed. Highlight here. This. Oh yeah. The stream avatars are often added for similar reasons why you have music, because the streamer feels like there's something missing. Oh, it might be kind of fun, I guess, if I don't know. I like making my own stuff, so it might be kind of fun to make my own. But that basically means I have to come up with like a little chat mascot. That would be fun though. I'm gonna try doing a new thing with the eyelashes. I noticed a lot in like recent anime drawings, people like color the eyelashes a little bit or put some like highlights in the eyelashes. Can't do it. I'll just do normal. Just do a normal like color blob. Looks nice and lively. Look at her. She's so cute. In the end, it's all preferences. Since this isn't your job, you have the perfect opportunity to make it to your liking. That's so true. You You guys are so wise. That's true. Yeah, I guess if it's not my job, I don't have to worry about it. More like, if the purpose is for me to kind of like have art, like build in some art time for myself, and then hopefully other people will join. I guess I am succeeding at that. True. All right, I won't worry about it. I mean, that's easier said than done, I guess, but I'll try not to worry about it. Okay. If you needed this to survive, it'd be a different story. Yeah. Because then you really do rely on the numbers. You're like, I need this many people to like donate or whatever every stream so that I can pay my rent. That seems kind of terrifying, honestly. Like big kudos to the people who do this sort of thing full time and kind of like take the dive into relying on, you know, an income that might not be like super, you know, regular and stable. Very brave. I don't think I could do the numbers thing. Yeah. I think you need a really solid mindset, I feel like, to not be just like overwhelmed and scared. And like not get into feeling like everybody has to do this thing or else I'm not going to survive, you know? You find that the less someone needs the stream income to survive, the more understated the stream they make usually is. That makes a lot of sense. Because you don't feel the necessity to compete for people's attention. It's like, oh, okay, well, if, you know, I can prioritize more for myself, I guess, rather than for like random people. Oops. Because you don't need to like try to keep everybody who randomly clicks in. Yep. You can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, go do your thing. It's fine. Okay, okay. I wonder if I'm kind of spending too much effort on the shading. Characters are kind of small. I don't know how to color hair. How do I shade hair? I mean, honestly though, I should probably be watching other people's art streams. I don't really, I have like acquaintances that stream fairly often and I never go watch them because I'm like awkward. I'm like, I don't want them to like look and see me in like the chatter list. Because then they'll be like, why didn't they say anything? Or maybe they'll be like, oh man. They're like, ugh, JoJo stories here. I don't know why they would do that though. I talk way too much about my social anxiety. I feel like I tone it down. How scared I am of other people constantly. Kind of unfortunate in that respect because for most people, that think they need the stream income, they invest way more monetarily into the stream for less gains than the more understated people. Yeah, I can see why like, you know, it might be a bit much, you know? I do feel like people are sort of sensitive to desperation. And like, and that might get people like not as interested when they're like, oh wait, this doesn't feel as genuine, so maybe I don't want to, it's not as engaging for me, or something like that. It's nice when you, I think it's nice when you talk about your social anxiety, because otherwise I don't think I would know you have it. Oh really? Well, that's good. I'm glad that it's not like too much. I want to be conscious about like I don't know, like getting into trauma dumping territory. I know it's not going there. I try to keep it kind of funny. I do know that people relate to it. I've been told this in the past, which I'm very glad for. Which with its hyper niche nature tends to attract people that get social anxiety from what I've gathered. Oh, okay. I'm not alone. Yeah, it's fairly common, I think. You know, though, I realized I think I'm on the cusp of like kind of rethinking the way I think about myself, because for a long time, like I've always called myself an introvert. But nowadays, I kind of think I'm actually an extrovert just with social anxiety, because I really like talking to people, but I can't do it for long. Not because I start getting I don't get drained. I get drained by it because of the social anxiety, not because I don't like talking to people. If that makes sense. Though I have a friend that has said that being an extrovert with social anxiety is the same thing as being an introvert. So there's that theory. I don't know. Maybe it's distinct. Like I am quite comfortable being with myself, but I think it's mostly because I get some relief from the social anxiety, not that I like being alone. I don't know. Need some level of not being fully introverted to start a stream, but you're in good company on this site. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't know. Because I found that I talk to strangers quite a lot, like even IRL. But then I get like... And then like the thoughts hit me of like, oh wait, am I being stupid right now? What if they hate me because I'm talking to them? But I like can't help myself. Like I'll see somebody, like the other day I was at the mall and I was like in like Uniqlo. I was shopping for clothes, and then I saw this like older Korean couple where like the husband was like talking to his wife, and he was trying on like a jacket, and then he was like, oh, you know, honey, look at this. And I was like looking at him, and I wanted to be like, you know, hey, Ajashi, that looks really good on you. You know, like I wanted to speak Korean to him. But then I thought better of it, because I was like, you know, like, I don't know, maybe they don't want to talk to like a random stranger, and also to somebody who doesn't actually speak that Korean that well. But it was like a thing that I wanted to do. I found myself wanting to do that. I don't know. So it's like stuff like that. Like I want to do stuff like that a lot, and then I stop myself. Does this mean I'm secretly an extrovert? I don't know. I'm like unclear on the distinction now. Social interaction is a core human need. We all desire it to an extent. So is it not like, is that not me being an extrovert? It's just like normal. Just like a normal amount. I feel like I'm gonna change this. Oh yeah, maybe this orange color for the shading is good. Gives it a bit more interest. Me? Everyone is somewhere in that scale, but no one is ever fully to one side. That's true. I think people like us, speaking broadly, have specific conditions on when it isn't overwhelming. Yeah, it's probably more nuanced than I'm making it out to be. But I like categories. I wanna categorize myself into a thing. Because otherwise, how do I feel like I truly understand myself? And another interesting thing, actually, because of this mall trip, I was talking to my husband because he's always said like he likes going out and like shopping and stuff, and I feel very tired after shopping. So this isn't like a person interaction thing. This is like being outside, a being outside thing. And I was like, how come you like going out so much? And he said that he feels accomplished when he goes out and like does shopping and stuff. But I don't. Like when I go out, I feel like even if I like do things like doing errands and stuff, it's like not, I don't know. I guess it's like not as fun for me. Like I feel way more accomplished when I'm sitting at home working on my projects, which is interesting. So I don't know. Maybe that also, I don't know what that means about people. I know you're being sarcastic. I think it's still okay to call yourself an introvert. I've gotten introvert permissions. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm making it too complicated. I don't know. Like how you can like about the genres of a given game, but not actually like the game itself. Oh! A good way to think about it. But yeah, this is another aspect about myself that I realize where, yeah, I like very much working on my like projects, like sitting at home and being like putting things out onto paper, taking things out of my brain and making them into drawings or whatever. But my husband is not as much like that. He prefers more like, he gets a lot of satisfaction from like finishing errands, like, you know, kind of going out into the world, I guess, finishing errands and all that. But he's not an extrovert, so it's sort of like a different type of thing. He's more introvert than me, I would say. And since you're wondering, this is often the kind of things people talk about in our streams. Okay, good. I'm doing it right. Yay! I'm doing it right. Philosophical musings? I have to get smarter if I want to talk about philosophical musings. I need to like read more. How's the hair? I feel like it's lacking some color. I don't know. Be brighter? Make it more saturated? Too bright. Let me just block this in real quick. Let me get rid of this kind of like orangey color. Does this look better? Oh, it kind of does. It kind of does look better, huh? It's a hangout stream with the background of something semi-productive. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Fran Coffee? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. See if I can give you a shout out. Hope you're having a good day. You're streaming art. Excellent. Hello, what's up? Hello, things are good. Struggling with color. You know, nothing new. Suffering because I don't know how to color things. I hope your art stream was going good. If you have time to chat, I would love to hear about what you were drawing. But if not, that's also totally okay. Yeah, we're working on some Final Fantasy 14 fan art for my this is my husband's Christmas present that I never finished. So I'm going to do it on stream so you all can make sure that I actually finish this. You're going to try some dumplings today. Going to be interesting. Ooh. As in, like, you've never had dumplings before? Or, like, new kinds of dumplings that you have not had before? I love dumplings. They are good. I think this brighter blue actually looks nicer. Oh yeah, are you making your own dumplings? Or are you gonna go get them pre-cooked? Make pierogies? Oh, are those hard to make? I've had a pierogi like once. There's a place in Seattle, like in the that kind of touristy area. The what's it called? Pike Place Market. There's a pierogi place there. I've only been there once, even though I lived in Seattle for quite a long time. The hardest part of any dumpling is forming them. Oh yeah. When I was a kid, sometimes I would help my mom with making the dumplings. Though actually, like, as we got older, my mom stopped making them. We would buy them from like a we started buying them from I don't know, there's this like old Korean lady who lived nearby, and she kind of like had a business out of her house. Oops. Where she would sell pre-made dumplings, and so my mom would just like buy it from her instead of making our own, because it's way easier. Yeah, getting them into a nice shape. Yeah, sealing it is hard. You have to like not, if you overstuff it, you're cooked. And then it just like falls apart when you're trying to boil it or whatever. And you're like, no, it's exploding, no. Now, proper dumplings, the closest I've gotten was like Campbell's microwavable things, or chicken and gnocchi from Olive Garden. Oh, okay, so you're gonna go try some real dumplings. Like authentic East Asian dumplings, perhaps. Or maybe not East Asian. I guess it might be a different kind of dumpling. I just kind of assumed it's East Asian. But yeah, the getting the wrapper to fit is like the hardest part, especially when you're a kid and you're like, I'm gonna make a super dumpling, and you just like fill it full of like stuff, and then you can't seal it, and then the skin rips, and then all the stuff is everywhere, and you're like, no. And then everybody else at the dumpling making table is looking at you like, oh, you amateur. But yeah, it was a chill time. That's what we did before social media. Youngins. Sit around the table making dumplings. No, I was... My mom would call me over to make dumplings, and I'd be like, no, Mom, I'm posting on my role-playing forums. People want me to reply. And she would be like, what the heck are you talking about? You come make these dumplings right now. You do not get to eat any. Okay. Well, I'm excited to hear about what you think about the dumplings. I hope they're good. Okay. I think this looks better with the hair being more bright, like more illuminated. I don't know. I might have to go back in with like an overlay layer or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Then add in some these hair strokey things. Hair shading. Yes. Yes. Okay. Getting it from a local place. The menu items have some sort of Asian language in the menu items. Trying some xiaolongbao. Oh, the soup dumplings. Those are fun. I did not grow up with xiaolongbao because it's not a Korean thing. Yeah, the first time I had xiaolongbao was like, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, but it's soupy. Do not bite straight into the xiaolongbao. You will get hot liquid. The hot liquid will spray onto your face. Be very careful when biting into the xiaolongbao. It's like biting into a pizza roll. You have to be careful. You have to like let it. You have to like. I think some places get have like instructions. I think if you go to like we have well in the part of the U.S. I'm in, we have a place called Din Tai Fung. And I think it comes with like instructions. Like, here's how you eat the xiaolongbao so you don't die. Yeah, be careful of the liquid. There's hot soup in there. But it is very good. Okay. Okay, I think this is looking pretty cute. Looking pretty cute, I think. Gotta shade the rest of the hair. Or rest of the body. Oh man. Oh man. Hong Kong style chashu? Chashu? Is that the pork? Chashu. Very nice. Oh, you're trying all the classics. Excellent. I hope it's good. I hope you like it. And my husband grew up eating a lot of Chinese style food, which I did not. So it was new for me too, pretty much. Yeah, I only really started eating it when we started dating and like visiting his family and things like that. Okay. I'm not usually particularly adventurous with food, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think the chashu and the dumplings should not be too... It's not too adventurous. I think you'll be fine. It's got like, you know, meat and carbs. You know? Should be okay. I think you'll like it. But it's good for you. Good for you for trying anything. I think you'll like it. What is the most adventurous food I've had? I live in a part of the country where there's a lot of really good Mexican food, but not much else in terms of cultural cuisine diversity. Ah. Yeah, I live in California and we have a lot of Asian food. We have like so much Asian food here. All sorts of Asian food. Which is, I guess, good for me and my husband because that's what we grew up eating. So we're like very like happy to have that. We do have quite a bit of Mexican food though. I think less so than maybe like Southern California. Which I like, but my husband doesn't like as much, so we don't eat it as often. I've had durian before, which is, I would say, pretty adventurous, but I feel like people from Southeast Asia would be like, amateur. Actually, no, I haven't had proper durian. Wait, have I? Maybe I had like a little bite. I had durian ice cream, and that was weird. It's a fruit, but it tastes kind of like cheese. It's a little hard to wrap your mind around, like when you're eating it. And I guess even among Southeast Asians, there are people who don't like it. It's a very like pungent food. Not particularly adventurous, partially because I struggle to handle spicy foods. There might be some specific spice mixing food uses that my body doesn't like. This is almost entirely genetics and exposure. You can build up tolerance, but you might not just be a spicy food. And yeah, I think it's totally valid to not, like, for your body to reject spicy food. It is technically eating painfully for fun. Like, that's what spicy food is. It's like, pain, delicious. And like, for some reason, I don't know, human beings have like some human beings enjoy it. But I don't think it's like you know, I think it's completely valid to not be able to handle spicy food. I've tried some of the less spicy Indian food and my body handles it fine. Yeah, like it might just be like there's lots of different types of spices and lots of different intensities of spices. Oh my god. Did I mention that there was a hot wing eating contest at work? I don't know how I would die if I signed up for that voluntarily. And then I think I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I heard at the end people had to take a shot of like really, really spicy hot sauce. And I also heard that some people were like, no. They're like, I'm not doing that. That sounds horrible. But some other people did, and they won the contest for the sake of the crown. Almost everything that isn't burgers in my area is Mexican food. There's something in Mexican food specifically that I don't like that isn't the spicy part. Yeah, I'm a little bit like that with I don't like Vietnamese sandwiches. I think because of the specific like herbs, like herb combo they use. Like I like pho, like I like Vietnamese noodles, but I don't like Vietnamese sandwiches. A lot of people I know love Vietnamese sandwiches, but I'm just like, I don't know. It's like not like it's not like it's gross, but I don't find it like tasty. Like I can't imagine having a craving for it. Yeah, there's something about like the particular combination, I think, about like the herbs or something like that I'm not used to, or I just don't find that appealing. Wrong color. Hello, Hoffer. Hey, this is cute. What is this? It's my husband's Christmas present. I am so late, but I'm trying to draw a camping scene. So this is a good challenge for me to learn kind of how fire colors work, fire lighting works. We're getting there. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I do not know how to color blue things with orange lighting. It just kind of feels like, I don't know. It's going well, thank you. Like it so far? Thank you. Yep, for last year. Cilantro's fine, I don't have the soap gene. Yeah, like I don't have the soap gene either. I don't know, it's something about the sandwiches. I have the gene that makes cilantro taste like soap. No! Oh, you've been training. You trained to eat cilantro. Wow. Yeah, it kind of randomly shows up on things. I guess Mexican food also has cilantro. I think? Occasionally. Guess maybe it depends on the place. Oh, Hoffer also has the soap gene. I think you'll just have to settle with the blue not being as vibrant. Yeah, like that seems like that's what should happen. The orange will cancel that out. Well, we'll play with it. We can always adjust. Yeah, but I do think I did have like a less vibrant color and it looked very like not, I don't know. We can try like color adjustment layers and stuff as well. Kind of interesting how much I use a hard brush nowadays. I used to almost always use a watercolor brush. I'm like scared of blending the colors, but after going through November and like using the hard brush to like color faster, it's like hard for me to not use the hard color brush now. Weird. I was a really picky eater as a kid, so when I didn't like something, I assumed it was because I was too picky, and that's how I started brute forcing my way into cilantro. Oh! Understated a standard for a cozy conversation around the campfire. That's true. That's true. I don't want it to catch too much attention. It's gonna be on a phone wallpaper after all. You don't want people being like, you got anime girls on your phone. Well, I don't know. My husband's fine with that. Let's see. How does the plane of the hand work? This, perhaps. Oh no, Wizmander, you brute forced your way into cilantro. I had a friend when she was little. I guess like is a classic sort of like kid misunderstands something and then like ruins everybody's lives, including theirs. And it was like their mom, I guess, told them to drink, like they had like a glass of milk, I guess, and like I guess maybe they had a habit of not finishing it. And then one day their mom got mad and was like, you have to drink all the milk. You know, I think intending to be like, drink all of the milk that you pour for yourself, because otherwise you're wasting milk, right? But then my friend, being a child, like misunderstood, I guess, and she thought she had to like drink the whole gallon of milk as like a punishment or something. So she tried to drink the whole gallon of milk, and then, you know, yarfed it everywhere, and now she hates milk. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Ruined milk. I feel like this should be more like this. Yeah. Okay. Orange highlighting on the... Yeah. Okay. Really nice character design. Oh, thank you. I can't take all the credit. These are our me and my husband's Final Fantasy 14 characters, so you know, the credit is given to the Final Fantasy 14 character maker. Good to see you, Galaxy. Hope you're having a good day. Though I walked into my husband's room the other day while he was playing Final Fantasy 14, and he changed his character's hair color to black. It was like, it's like black and red now. I was like, how? Why? And he was like, oh no, you don't need to change anything. This is just a phase. He's gonna change it back. Just wanted to try something new. Like, how could you do this to me? I've been drawing the art. Okay. Thinking about how the light hits the surfaces of the hand. Hand that I've not fully figured out what its deal is. So that's okay. No. This? This? It should just be like this. Yeah, something like that. If you could change it in a heartbeat, wouldn't you experiment? That's true. They also gave free in Final Fantasy 14. There's items called Fantasias, which is the item that you need to change your character's appearance. So it's a paid item. You have to like go onto the online store and like change it. And they gave a free one to everybody when the new expansion came out because of they like apparently revamped the graphical system. And so some characters ended up looking a little bit weird in the new system. I mean, but you can change it to like make it not weird looking. So they gave a free Fantasia to everybody. You have to go through like a quest to get it or something. I didn't bother doing it because I think my character looks fine in the new graphical system, but yeah. And also the new expansion is a good chance to like experiment with your character's appearance. Kind of like you know, getting a haircut, debuting your new self before you go to school in the new year. That sort of thing. I don't know. I thought about changing my character to a different character when I finished Endwalker, because that was kind of the end of like a big story arc. And I was like, maybe I should change it up, like try playing with a new character. But I'm so attached to my old character. I'm too attached to my old character. It's hard to let go. And it really does feel like my character's kind of like the main character of the world. Like the game does a good job making you feel that way. Because like you meet all these NPCs over the course of the game, and then in new quests and stuff, they're like, oh yeah, I know so-and-so, or we can like call back this other NPC to call for help. And you're like, ah, I remember you. And you know, they will refer to you as like, oh yeah, you're the one who, you know, accomplished this thing, or like, you know, you're the one that saved the world that one time, you know, like they'll say stuff like that. I don't know, it's like hard to let it go. I'm kind of locked in, I feel like. I wanted to try playing the bunny race, but I couldn't do it. Man, I'm not gonna finish this on stream, am I? I guess my goal will be, I've been streaming for what, like, 1.5 hours, not that long. I will try. Gotta try to finish at least the LC coloring. I keep referring to the characters by name, but you guys don't know who these are. The blue one is called Elsie. The red one on the left is named Ruby. Okay. Referring to character names that you guys don't know. Okay. That too. Kind of a purpley pink. Orange. Okay. Purple. Purple. A darker color for kind of the occluded parts. Okay. This seems good. Okay. Trying to draw fast. Man, I haven't painted in a long time. I do feel very out of practice. I feel like I need to be more disciplined about my art streams. Like, actually do them more often. And then maybe I will understand, one day I will understand how color works. And I can do color things without freaking out. Okay. There we go. I made everything a bit too, like, blue. It's not good when the shadow is facing the fire. I don't understand color and I have no plans to understand it. Ignorance is bliss. I wish. I can just say things like, wow, I really like the color in this piece, and nobody is any in the wiser. That's fine, though. I think appreciating that is good. I mean, I think even, like, really skilled artists have a hard time articulating how they do things sometimes. Like, a lot of it really is based on feeling. Like, I'm kind of like that as well. Where, like, I don't know, sometimes you'll see people post, like, color tutorials. Well, they'll be like, oh, this is, like, how I exaggerated the color. And then they'll kind of show, like, the reference picture and, like, how, like, the colors in the reference picture and, like, which colors they translated to in the, like, painted picture. And they'll be like, this is what I did. And it's just like, but how did you choose these colors? How did you decide that's what the colors would translate to? And it's like, that's just, I don't know. There's like, and like, how did you make sure they were all harmonious? I have so many questions. Hello, Matt. How's it going? How are you? We're just struggling, doing color theory, struggling with colors. But that is just life. That is just how life goes sometimes. I think we're getting there, though. I think it looks fairly plausible, which is good enough for me. But yeah, join in, enjoy some chill music while I ramble about nothing in particular. Doing okay, won't trauma dump. Oh, well, I appreciate the thoughtfulness, but I also am sorry to hear that, and I hope things get better. I'm sorry to hear that. Please come and enjoy the chill lo-fi video game music that I have prepared for your listening pleasure. I did have a moment the other day where I made fun of my husband for being an old fogey because I turned on like this playlist is, you know, it's my Spotify playlist. And you know, when we get into the car to drive somewhere, it like automatically turns on when it connects to the car Bluetooth. And it turned on this, like, I forget which song it was, but it was some kind of lo-fi mix of, like, a Zelda song. And as far as the lo-fi mix goes, it was very distorted, like very lo-fi-ified. And my husband was like, what is this? He's like, this is just noise. He's like, this isn't music. And I'm like, old man words. He's like, this is what the kids are listening to these days. How do I draw? These are like kind of like tights. How do I draw tights? I guess I gotta put in some like skin shading. Looking through, we will see. I don't know. I like lo-fi. I guess the distortion sounds like a lot to people. I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. People enjoy things I'm not used to. How dare! How dare they? How dare they make things like this? I don't know if I like this purple line. Maybe I'll just do it like this. Oh, I have to look up the reference for the shoe glamour. The shoe item that I based the shoes on. What kind of shoes was I drawing? Yeah, when was your last old fogey moment, chat? I think for me, I have a bad habit of being like, oh my god, Kingdom Hearts came out, you know, 30 years ago. Oh my god. 30 years. No, 30 years ago is maybe too far back. But, you know, like, whenever people say that, like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so old. And I'm like, maybe I should stop doing that. I don't know why. Like, I feel like at some point, I'm kind of just like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know. Or like the time when I saw a PlayStation 2 in a museum. I'm like, ah! And I feel like I've kind of come all the way back around to being like, you know what? I'm okay with time passing. I'm okay with it. Lo-fi is typically a bit too chill if I'm listening to video game music. Usually when I'm coding, I need something with a little bit more pep. I get like too hyped if I listen to regular... Like, this is why I chose the lo-fi stuff for my art stream, because I also do it for when I'm coding. If I listen to like regular video game music, I get like really hype and I start daydreaming about like, I'll be like, man, remember that one time when I was playing, I don't know, like Shadow of the Colossus? I've never played Shadow of the Colossus, but you know, like I'll start thinking about like, oh, that game was so awesome. Like I'll get distracted. I suppose I'll allow time to pass. It is now allowed. Kingdom Hearts turned 22 this year. Yeah, it's like graduated college. Yeah, I don't know. I get too hyped. And I also can't listen to music with words, because I will want to sing along. Get too hyped. Let's here. Okay, I think I can. Let me use dense watercolor brush. Brush in a little bit of like, whoa, that's a lot. The fabric is most like stretched here. I think we'll make this part more light. The knees. Here. Like that. And then also kind of near the bottom. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Where's the shin bone? The shin bone connects to the thigh bone. Is that true? I don't know. Thigh bone connects to the hip bone? The hip bone connects to the spine bone. I don't know. I definitely can't listen to music with words. So sometimes I can listen to J-pop and whatnot because you can't understand. You can't understand the lyrics. That's fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, J-pop doesn't work for me because I still want to sing along even if I can't pronounce the words. I'll just be like, blah, 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 blah. Like if the JoJo theme song comes on, I'm like, hell yeah! And then I'll be like, I don't know, bobbing at my desk. Will not get anything done. Okay. Some more dark shadow here. At the back parts of legs. So it's more... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Started singing the something bone connects to the something bone in my head when you said shit bone. It was like the rhythm with which I said it, I think. I don't know. It triggered something. I said it with like a particular rhythm. Trying to figure out how to highlights on the legs without it too obvious. Yeah, I think I need to shade the whole leg with some orange. Probably would be easier if I used an overlay layer, but who needs technology? Tibia, fibula, something eula. One of those bones. I don't know anything about bones, man. That's something I always wondered, like, I feel like in art classes, or like you always go to like the art section of like a bookstore and there are always like anatomy books where like, it's like, anatomy for artists. And it's like, here's how like the muscles lie and the bones work and stuff. And I'm like, man, do people actually go through and memorize that? Because they must be extremely powerful. Bones, who needs them? I just sit in my chair all day anyway. Okay. I think this character's looking pretty good. She seems like she's sitting in front of a fireplace, right? Kinda? I think so. It looks very fireplace-y. I think. Okay, let's see, maybe we can do the other character right now. Maybe I can finish the other character. And then I'll have to do the background on my own. Okay. Merge the layers. Rename this. Oh, I need to draw the... I need to draw the shoelaces. What kind of shoes is this character wearing? Here. Okay. Doesn't look like a fireplace to me. It looks like a bonfire. Sorry, did I say fireplace? I think I meant bonfire. Campfire. That's probably the most accurate word. This is supposed to be a camping scene. Oh, did I say fireplace? It is a fireplace, I guess. An outdoor fireplace. Hey, Melonica, what's up? Hey, Doc. Hello, CDZ. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? What are you up to? I don't think I've seen this wiggling hand emote before. Oh, you were playing Peaks of Yore. How was it? Did you climb all the things? Ace Attorney, Peaks of Yore, Spud. I missed you playing Ace Attorney. I gotta go back and watch. Isn't it so good? I mean, I haven't played it, but I was watching the Game Grumps play it. It looks really fun. I'm so glad you played it. You climbed all the things. Excellent. Have you been playing it for a while? Like, this wasn't your first stream playing it, right? Oh, I gotta zoom out really quick so I can impress all the new people with my weird drawing instead of just looking at a foot. This is a revisit. Ah, okay. Yay. Well, I hope it sounds like you guys had fun. I hope you all have fun. Hello, Chase and Jack. Hello. Hello, Porpoise Pope. Porpoise Pope. I like your name, Porpoise Pope. I'm gonna draw some Reebok sneakers on this Final Fantasy character. Isn't that exciting? There we go. And okay, and then the soles of the feet are very cool art. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Tricky Extreme. It is not weird. It is very nice. Oh, thank you. We do love the nice art. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I have to. This is a present for my husband that I meant to do many months ago, and I never finished it. So here I am. Displaying my shame for everybody to see. Unfinished works in progress. Who's ever heard of such a thing? You mean artists don't finish things? What do you mean? That's ridiculous. How dare they? How dare they not finish things? Oop. Why is this not working? Oops, wrong layer. There we go. Always with the wrong layers. Okay. There we go. Drew some shoes. I should draw. Okay, I'll draw some more shoe details, because why not? Makes it look a little more fancy schmancy. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Okay. I have so many paper scraps from art projects I've been working on. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. Extremely relatable. Right now I'm okay, under my desk, I have like a pile of boxes that's just like retro modding supplies that I've bought for eventual projects, and then I just haven't started. Like right now I have like 2 half-opened Nintendo DS's because I like ran out of motivation to take one apart. And then I was like, well, I can't finish my project if I can't take my donor system apart. So I guess the other one will just, but I like don't want to close it all because it's really annoying to close. And so I guess I'll just leave it open. Like I just put it in a Ziploc bag and I'm like, okay, I hope this is okay to store it in this state, and maybe someday I will remember to finish this thing. Merge them into a 4DS. I wish I was powerful enough to do so. I don't know if I know that ability. Artists are really sure bad about not finishing things. Totally different from us developers who obviously always finish things. I feel like the one advantage that like programmers have, speaking from my experience, is that we usually have somebody yelling at us if we don't finish things, which is stressful, but it does help us finish things. With art, I guess that might be true for like an in-house artist somewhere, but if you are like the many people who do kind of art as a hobby or or even as like a self-run business, the only person yelling at you is yourself. And that is somehow less effective, I think, for some people. At work, sure, but personal projects, not much as always. Yeah, that's true. I also have a couple of tabs open that are like, I'm gonna learn how to make a Chrome extension. And then I wrote like one line of code, or like I set up the like files and I wrote like one line of code, like the hello world, like, it like displays it a little popover in a Chrome extension. Great. And then I was just like, phew, enough work for today. And then I just never went back to it. I started wondering if I should talk about the Chrome extension I want to make, but I feel like it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I don't know how to explain it without a lot of context. It is not a sus project, but now I feel like oh man. But that sounds sus, huh? If I'm like, it's not sus, I swear. It's not sus. I promise it's not sus. But I don't know how to explain it. the Chrome extension I want to make. Okay, I gotta figure out how to color this bag. I have to paint metal? You're telling me I have to figure out how to draw metal? Nighttime metal? It's kind of a orangey tinted silver, perhaps? Okay. Okay, we got this. Behold I feel like I call this song out every time it comes up on Spotify. The one and only Legend of Legaia remix that I have ever found. Nobody... maybe I should message this person and be like, thank you for making a Legaia mix. A Legaia song. You're very cool for liking this game. Time to draw. Nonsensical metal accents. A la Final Fantasy XIV character designs. I'm just kind of guessing here. Did you know when I did commissions at cons, I would always charge extra for people who want to commission me to draw their Final Fantasy XIV characters, unless it was like, is it okay if I draw them in casual clothes? Because if you want, because drawing Final Fantasy XIV armor is like very complicated, and so I would always mention this to potential customers, and they would be like, oh yeah, that's fair. They would like all understand. Like not once was anybody like questioning it. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I had to charge extra. Like the armor is like another character basically. I know that feel. I love Hyper Light Drifter's OST, but it's one of those games where there's not a lot of fan content, like covers and mixes, but everything that exists for it is all really good. Yeah, like it does make you aware, like very aware of the fact that like man, like fan content is just like somebody's gotta just decide to do it, you know? And if the fandom isn't that big, then you kind of like lose, or like there's not as many people who are willing to like spend time on stuff, you know? And then you just kind of like, everyone's kind of looking at each other waiting, like, are you gonna make the fan art? Are you gonna make the fan art? So it's like, I don't know, it makes you appreciate like people who put a lot of work into all those kinds of projects. Like, dang, somebody really sat down and like made a thing. And it's kind of hard to feel that when you're thinking about a more popular fandom, you know, like Pokemon or like you know, something where there's like a lot of people making fan content for it. But yeah, but with smaller fandoms, you really kind of appreciate it. Yeah, so it's like extra exciting when you see something. Okay. This seems good. Bag. Good. Okay. Oops. No, I don't want a crop. I accidentally started a crop. Stop. Okay. Oh, I gotta save. I haven't saved. Okay. Let's see if I can draw. Oh, they have the, I forgot her face tattoos. Got like, oh, she's got face tattoos. I forgot about her face tattoos. Oh, like this. Curved up. Curved down, then up. This. Yes. Look at this cat girl. Look at this cutie. Okay. Darken it for the shaded area here. This. There we go. Okay. Good. Oh, she has pink ears. Forgot about the pink ears. Why did I shade this with blue? Okay, this seems good. Perhaps this is good enough. Okay. Okay. That seems good. What kind of bacteria causes pink ear? Oh no, she's very sick. Look at her, trying to live her best life. Going on camping trips with her friends, but she's suffering from pink ear. What a brave soul. Okay, let me see if I can color the other character real quick. Clothes are a little less complicated, so might be easier. And maybe I can finish it in like 20 minutes. Look at me being so ambitious. Where's my reference picture? Not here. Too many tabs! Too many tabs! Okay. Here we go. Okay, color the other character. Oh man, I just want to stare at her. I like how I colored her. I like how I colored her! This is good. This is a good feeling to have as a person who draws. Okay. Let us see if we can duplicate our success on the other character. Do you ever look at the thing that you made? And you're like, how did I do that? How will I ever do such a thing again? I feel like that a lot about my art, and I also feel like that about my work. It's like, oh, like I made this, you know, I conducted this research study, or like made like a, you know, a thing. And I'm like, how? How did I do this? I can never do this again. I wrote this paper that I'm like really proud of. I can't write a paper like that again. It's too hard. How do I color this eyeball? Dark. Dark. I feel like, yeah, I need to change it to more of a green. Okay, there we go. This should be, yeah, more like that. A lot of Undertale on this playlist. Okay. Never know how to shade eyeballs from the side. This? Yeah, okay. Hey, was there like a sports thing? I mean, I know the Olympics is going on, but was there some kind of exciting sports thing this morning? Because I woke up this morning to a bunch of people screaming, like cheering. I woke up kind of late, like 9:30 or something. And I woke up and I heard some people in like apartments nearby, and they were like, "Ah!" And I was like, "Whoa!" Oh, I don't know, is there some kind of game going on? Something? Who knows? I need to borrow these highlight colors. Eye highlight. Highlight. Okay. And the eye highlight, maybe here? That's better. I feel like it was early this morning. It was probably the Olympics? Probably. Yeah, I guess because of the time difference. I want to know what at the Olympics people were cheering for. What happened? I feel the FOMO. What really cool thing happened? I will never know. Are you guys watching the Olympics? I am not, because I don't know how to watch it. Because I don't have, like, regular TV. And it's not live streamed, right? Because of, like, shenanigans. Like, broadcast licensing shenanigans or something. Not much of a sports guy. Yeah, me neither. But I still like, you know, I still like watching diving and, like, pretend I know what I'm talking about. Be like, oh, that was a small splash. They must have done very well. You know? Or I'll watch like speed skating and be like, oh my god. I feel like there's always like a main character every Olympics. Like one year it was, you know, Michael Phelps. The other year it was like Usain Bolt. Simone Biles, I think, has been main character for a while. Probably gonna watch some of the Olympic basketball highlights, but that's about it. Apparently in 2034, the Winter Olympics will be in Salt Lake City. Oh, dang. Are you gonna try to go if it's near where you live? I assume it's gonna be a logistical nightmare. Like, I assume it's gonna be, like, kind of difficult for the locals. But it's like, maybe if you're gonna have to deal with the inconveniences, you might as well go? And then you don't have to pay for travel costs or anything? Yeah, I don't know if I would try to go to the Olympics. I guess it depends on if you want to see a specific event. Depends on who the main characters are. Like this year is the runner guy. What's his name? Noah? Something Noah? With the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh card shenanigans. I wonder if he's gonna keep doing it for the Olympics. We'll see as it gets up to there. It's a decade difference or not. That's true. Your feelings may change a decade from now. That, I think, is... That makes sense. Let's put in some blushy tone. Parent watercolor. Tones, very good. Just barely perceptible. Yeah, I don't know what I would watch in the Olympics. Like, it's kind of like streams. It's one of those things where it's like fun to have on in the background. I don't think there's a particular event that I like to watch. I guess I'm mildly interested in Taekwondo, but I've never... Taekwondo doesn't get a lot of like highlights or attention. Because I used to do Taekwondo, so I kind of like actually know what's happening. And then I guess there's also skating, which is kind of cool. And that's just kind of like fun to watch. I guess like snowboarding and skating and figure skating are all just kind of like fun to watch regardless of whether you know what's going on. I like judo, but I never seem to get around to watching it. Yeah. It's not very... I feel like the martial arts are not super publicized, so it's like kind of hard to remember it's happening. At least that's what it's like for me with Taekwondo. Even had a 2002 Winter Olympics game as a kid. Wow. That a lot of people describe as unwieldy. Yeah, doesn't Sonic and Mario, isn't there like a Sonic and Mario Olympics games that comes out every Olympics? I've never played those. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Shaun White was the MC one year, I think. Yeah. Uh-huh. I remember that. There's always main characters. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's helpful for the Olympics to like have like a person that you can kind of market around, maybe. I guess people maybe are attracted more to particular people if they have like a compelling story or something. They'd be like, I need to know what happens next, versus kind of a more general like, come watch all of these very talented people. So yeah, maybe it's compelling. I don't know if it's like actually a thing that consciously happens, or if like athletes consider that when they're trying to compete, like, oh, I want to be the main character this year of the Olympics this year, and they like try to do it. But it definitely seems like the media companies pick up on that. Oops. This was a PC game? Oh. Okay. Huh. I don't know then. Yeah, but there's definitely a Sonic one. I remember because I think they came out... there was like some discourse about like not being sure if the Sonic game would come out when the Tokyo Olympics got canceled. It was Tokyo, right? When COVID came out? Came out? I say like it's like some kind of product. COVID appeared. Okay. I don't know how to color this hair. I don't know how to color short hair. Ah! New COVID DLC just dropped. No! Not the new COVID DLC. Oh, the COVID DLC. Everyone hates COVID DLC. I remember it being very difficult to control. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of other Olympic games. Oh wait, is it oh no, that was for Super Nintendo. I was remembering that I think the Game Grumps played some kind of like Olympics style game. But I think that was for Super Nintendo. And I think actually it was not the Olympics. It was like a Ninja Warrior kind of TV show based game, I think. So never mind. I'm remembering incorrectly. I hope one day there's a Taekwondo main character for the Olympics. That'd be so cool. Okay. How do I color hair? Don't know how to color hair. Don't know how to color hair. I like specifically know how to color hair that's like long and like not very layered. Because it's sort of like, it's basically like a cylinder. The hair acts like a cylinder until you get to the edges. But with short hair, I don't even know. Where's the hair going? What directions does it point? I don't know. Ah. Kind of just have to like try to figure it out. Okay. Is that how it's pronounced? Taekwondo? Has everyone I can't read. Has everyone I've heard been pronouncing it wrong? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, it's in Korean. Yeah, because a lot of people pronounce it taekwondo, right? Like Thai instead of te. Yeah, but in Korean it's technically pronounced taekwondo. My pronunciation isn't perfect, but yeah, the first syllable is supposed to be te. Te. Jojo's been jaying make crow for a while, and I'm scared to ask. Good to know. Yeah, it's the same with Hyundai. It's the same. It's spelled with the same vowel. So Hyundai cars. The company's name is actually pronounced Hyundai. Hyundai. It means future, I think. No, it means not future. It means contemporary. Wait, now I'm not sure. Okay, I gotta Google this. Modernity. That's what it means. Yes. Yeah, Hyundai is. Oops, wrong color. Macro? Me saying macro? Oh, is it macro? I don't know. Macro? I've heard it both ways, so I'm not sure. What's funny about that is both Americans and Brits pronounce that wrong, but in different ways. Oh yeah. Wait, how do British people say it? Hyun. I can't do it. I can't not pronounce it the Korean way. Yeah, Hyundai. Oh no, that's a Southern American accent. What am I doing? I don't know. Put this. Huh? I think this is nicer. Okay. I think of it as a max. Max for macro? I've always said macro. But I'm pretty sure Jojo knows about macros. There'd be no, I don't know. I don't know about words though. I don't know about macros either. I feel like I've said it both ways on stream also, so that also adds to the confusion, I'm sure. I've heard macro. Oh. Why do I say macro? Where did I learn this? It's okay, I pronounce a lot of words wrong, so I would not be surprised. That is one of the things growing up with parents who do not speak English as their first language is sometimes you learn words wrong when you're a child. I do it similar to how somebody would say Mac OS X. But you guys spell out OS X, right? You don't say Mac OS X, right? I don't know what I would do if somebody said that in front of me. Wait, excuse me? What'd you say? Excuse me? Did you just say what Did you say Mac OS X? You spell out OS X. Okay, that one I was fairly confident about. That's good. You say OS 10. Ah. That's a little bit easier on the tongue, actually. Should probably start saying it that way. OS X is like a hard set of letters to say all in a row. Okay. Can I finish this drawing in time? This is complicated hair. Why did I give my character short hair? I don't know how to color short hair. It has too many... The geometry is too much. Short hair is probably a lot harder to model too, 3D. OS X was named after the fact that it was a major version 10 of Mac OS. People still call it that, even though we're up to like 15. Oh yeah. Like when you fill out a form and you're like, what operating system do you have? And like the drop down is like Windows 10, Windows 11, OS X, and it's like, okay. Technically, no. Not OS X. It's kind of interesting how it sticks around. I guess it's just like a catchy... Oh, like OS number just doesn't seem as cool, I guess. Okay. Like this. I mean, that looks pretty plausible. I guess I don't need to be too, like, detailed with it. Apple usually refers to them as animal codename instead. It's partially because Apple started referring to the new versions as different names. Oh yeah, like, which I can never remember. They're different locations in California. Yeah, I think that's... Was that only recent? Has it always been that? I know there's like Big Sur, there's Yosemite. But I do kind of recall the animal thing. Maybe it's a different Apple product that did the animal thing? Or is that like Linux or something? Does Linux, maybe Linux is the one that does, or one type of Linux distribution, that's what they're called. Oh, they did used to do animal names. Okay, interesting. Weird. So you were both right. Character has like white hair streaks, which is kind of annoying to color. Why did I do this to myself? I can take the white from here. A little bit of white streaks, like a peppermint candy. Make this darker. This. .8 was mountain lion, but they also had snow leopard and some others. Ah, yes. Mountain lion sounds very familiar. I wonder why they changed. Maybe because the Linux distro is also doing it. It was like confusing to people. Cause like, I forget which one of the distros do it, but like, you'll get like version names that are I can't think of one now. Like laughing lemur, or, you know, it's always like an alliteration. Annoys me how much every company would rather make things confusing instead of clear because confusing sounds cooler. They probably changed because they were all big predatory cats and they're running out of those. Uh-oh, there's no more cats. But there are plenty of Californian locations. Oh, my character also has these face tattoos. Ubuntu does animal names. That is possibly what I'm thinking about. You are probably right. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was. What does Debian use? Can't remember. I've used Debian before. I cannot remember. Yeah, look at those cheek tattoos. Okay. Okay. The lighting looking reasonable. I'm a little worried about the shirt. Because the shirt looks a little bit too... The shirt's supposed to be like a tan color. It's a bit too bright, but I don't want to make it too dark either. Oh god. Debian does Toy Story names? What? That's wild. That's kind of cool though. This is fine. This looks too much like the skin though. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. This fine. Maybe this is fine. Linux in general uses whatever the person making the distro wants. I'm gonna do my own thing. And good for them. Not a Linux distro, but viewed as anime names? Really? Wait, so it's like version like Jujutsu Kaisen or something? That's funny. Though I can't imagine that as effective SEO, right? Like if you're searching for like all my code broke because of, you know, version Jujutsu Kaisen, and then you're trying to Google for that and you keep getting like Jujutsu Kaisen hits and you're like, no, I'm talking about this other thing. It seems hard. This cat also needs pink ear. Give this cat pink ears. Just like this. Just like that is fine. Okay. I'm assuming most people search it by version number. I hope so. That's what I would do. I guess it depends on how the like resources are written. Because if everybody writes tips on Stack Overflow using the anime names, you're like screwed. Android used to do foods. Oh yeah, I remember that. Like there was like Android ice cream or something, and like I can't remember. All I remember is ice cream. Chocolate bar, something like that. Remember that back in the day. I mean, that's kind of fun. It does remind me a little bit of like a very unrelated thing, because apparently it's a thing. Like if you're like a cat breeder or like some kind of fancy animal breeder, you'll name your litter, like when your cat has like a litter of kittens, you'll name them all by a theme. So like people will do that, like they'll name them like there'll be like 5 kittens and they'll be named like, you know, jelly bean, ice cream, cupcake, before they get their like names from their adopted parents, the people who adopt them. So it kind of reminds me of that. Like a fun thing to do. Every version was a food. Yeah, they had jelly bean. Everyone was a version was a food that started with the next letter of the alphabet. Oh yeah, they will do that with cats too. Like if you do a lot of breeding, you'll like your first litter will be named like with all A's. Everything's just cat breeding. Everything comes back to the animal breeding. But yeah, I've heard they do this with like fancy breeding too. Next litter will be all bees. Okay. I feel like I have to like gently shade in some orange color into the shadows. Alright, so it's a bit too harsh. I wonder what theme I would use. If I was naming versions of something, what would I call it? Would be like unique, like not so popular. I guess you want to optimize for obscureness, because you want people to be able to like search for the thing that you're doing by name. Like Pokemon would be too hard, I think. Keep unique. Also, probably Nintendo would not be very happy with you if you were naming things after Pokemon. I don't know. cat breeds. It's kind of unique. That might be fun. My OS version 1 of Joy OS Abyssinian. That'd be fun. But just make things confusing. Why not? Major version updated the food name. You tell what major version of Android you're dealing with by what position in the English alphabet the first letter of the food was. Like a little code. A cipher. And I loved code, like code cipher books at the library. Did you all read those as a kid? I gotta look up a camping mug. What the heck does a camping mug look like? Like go to the library and then be like, you know, codes for kids, and would teach you about like number, like shifting ciphers and like all this stuff. I used to read those like crazy. I don't know why I was so fascinated with them. I didn't like use them for anything. I never like made my own code or anything. I think I just like the idea of like some kind of mechanism. You just like a metal, whoops. Metal cup. Wonder what the plan for was when they hit version 27. Yeah, that's a good question. What do they do now? I assume they switched off of it? Maybe not. Metal. How do I? How do I color metal? Oh, they just swapped to saying the number. Isn't that kind of sad? Imagine being the person who has to make that decision. You're like, we are no longer gonna use cute food names. We're less cool now. Does this? They still have food names? Do? They just don't advertise them? Oh, okay. Interesting. Wait, what's like the most recent version? Oreo. Yeah. Last year was upside down cake, this year's vanilla ice cream. Oh, they're reaching the end! Are they? Maybe they'll just like loop around. Is Oreo not copyrighted anymore? That's a good question. Maybe it was sponsored. A collab. The Android collab. They did Kit Kat as one of the versions. Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. I think I remember Kit Kat as a version. I remember. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. You guys are making me want like a snack. Now I want Oreos. Which is very dangerous because they do make me feel terrible after I eat them. They're so... Like, what's the matter with Oreos? Why do they make you feel like that? And like Lucky Charms cereal? Specifically desserts. Oh man, I want cake now. I want a dessert now. This is bad. But funnily enough, I do not feel the urge to go to Californian locations. We're discussing that. But you feel like eating desserts. And color names would be decent as version names. Provoke certain imagery or emotion. There's a gazillion of them. Oh, that's true. Sure, somebody's done that. I guess Pokemon kind of did that, huh? But then they had to start getting more unique. Pokemon, I guess, kind of did that. With the red, blue, then you know, fire red, emerald. Oh wait, ruby, sapphire, emerald. I guess they kind of chose things that were both color names and object names. And then they went back to just colors with Scarlet and Violet. I can't believe I didn't think of Pokemon. Then they did precious metals, yeah. But it like Pearl and Diamond still kind of evoke a color, right? I don't know, they're still kind of like colory. Same with like same with yeah, with like the gems. Then went back to colors, yeah. Oh, I guess Sword and Shield is not a color. Yeah, I guess Sword and Shield were not colors. So that's different. But I'm sure other things have done this before. I just can't think of any. Give some orangey color to the skin because it's reflecting off the firelight. This color would not be so dark. Make this lighter. No. This? No. I almost skipped this generation, but they made a Pokemon Purple, Violet, and I felt I had to get it. This may be blasphemous, but I haven't played anything past Crystal. Oh, wow. Sun and Moon. Oh, yeah, Sun and Moon. That's true. Anytime I get the Pokemon issue, I just go back and either play Gen 1, Crystal, or Crystal Hack. I think that's fine. I mean, I feel like this discourse happens every time a new Pokemon game comes out where everyone's like, man, Pokemon's really... You know, you go onto the Pokemon subreddit and all the Redditors there are like complaining about like, man, Pokemon's really gone downhill. You know, why can't they have this and why can't they have that? You know, like, so I don't know, like they need to shake up the formula. So honestly, I don't think you're missing too much. I will say that I thought the Scarlet and Violet story was really good. But, you know, it's not like a Final Fantasy masterpiece kind of story either, you know? It's kind of just like, oh, this has like way more story than like I expected from a Pokemon game. That's kind of cool. But, so I guess, I don't know. And they did kind of try to shake up the formula, though I think a lot of people would agree it's not like 100% successful at it. I don't know. I don't think you don't need to feel any like FOMO. I mean, I don't even know if you do, but you're not missing too much, I feel like. Hey Betty, any Nuzlockers in the chat? Oh yeah, how's your Nuzlocke going, Betty? Are you succeeding? Or did everyone die? Wizard, do you name all your Pokemon Steve? Do you still feel as attached to all of your Steves? Even though they're all named Steves? I stopped before Victory Road because I'm scared. Why not? But how else are you gonna achieve being a Pokemon master? You're gonna deprive your Pokemon of the opportunity to become the champions? Even at risk of their life? I mostly wish they would let the games bake a little longer. Yeah, they need to give the devs like time to make it good, you know? I just want like a good artisan Pokemon game. You don't need to rush you don't need to push for the marketing whatever, you know? You don't need the children will be fine at Christmas. They can play other games. It's okay. Those people complaining about the new games have been doing it since before Generation 2 came out. Yeah. The facts of life. Death, taxes, and Pokemon complainers. You might kill them. You won't be killing them. The other person will be killing them, so you're not the bad guy. You have trauma after your Growlithe and Flareon died? Oh no. Victory Road is that I'm gonna go back and grind more location, because I don't want any more Steves to die. I prefer Mystery Dungeon games over mainline myself. Oh yeah, the Mystery Dungeon games are nice. Like they have cute stories. I like being a Pokemon. Whoever invented Destiny Bond and self-destruct were sick minded. Wow. The Nuzlocke really did a number on you, huh? Okay, I think I'm fairly... Whoops, I accidentally removed some line art. There we go. Back. Okay, I think we've colored the characters. Let's color the line art. Maybe I'll mess around a little bit with the background. And we could, yeah, maybe I'll finish this on stream. Holy mackerel. Can we do this? Are we doing it? See, we shall see. Looking really good. Thank you. Yeah, I hope it turns out. Yeah, it looks promising. Hope it turns out good. Keep watching Nuzlocke YouTube videos and accept I will never be as smart as them. They're your Pokemon. They long for victory. What happened to, like, achieving your goal or die trying? You don't want to die trying? Would you rather cling to life? Is this what your Pokemon want? Go, Betty, go open your game and ask your Pokemon if they want to live or die in exchange for victory. This is my outlook on life. But what do your Pokemon want, Betty? What do they want to accomplish in their life? Why do you sound like an anime protagonist? Because anime protagonists had a lot of influence on my outlook on life. Naruto taught me how to live. Some of the playthroughs that do really well aren't legitimate. Some of them lie and reload to make a better video. Oh, like a movie. Maybe that's my problem. I didn't watch enough anime. My Pokemon are an ultimate genjutsu, living safely frozen in time. But are they really living? Is that what they want? I never learned to believe in myself despite the odds. You need to go to Naruto's, like, self-improvement class. Which is watching the first, like, 30 episodes. Okay. They might be fake living, but Growlithe and Flareon are not are not living in any sense of the word. I see. Traumatized by your loss. Wait, were you playing a ROM hack? I can't remember. What, and also, what rules were you using? I'm curious now, because I don't think you said. Because you said it was like a slightly modified version of the Nuzlocke, right? I mean, they're living peacefully without the strife of fighting other than animals and not dying. They are frozen in time. I was playing normal Fire Red, but I enabled rare candy. That's okay. I probably shouldn't be shaming you. I've never had the guts to do an actual Nuzlocke. I'm like, this is too hard. But I do remember an era of like DeviantArt, and maybe they still do this, where like people would make comics of their Nuzlocke runs, and it was like very dramatic. They were like comics with followings. And like people would wait for it to get updated, you know? Like, oh, the drama. Who's gonna die first? Normal Nuzlocke, but allow healing items. I remember a group of friends and I played Nuzlocks together on voice chat. Oh! So it's kind of a little bit like playing like a battle royale game, I guess. But you're like trying to work together. That sounds fun. That's a good idea. I only do Nuzlocke runs because if I didn't, I would just have a level 80 for alligators, my only useful Pokemon, everyone. Yeah, I think that's why Betty started doing it as well. She was like bored. I can't remember if you said that in chat or not. I wouldn't use rare candy past the level of the gym leader's highest Pokemon, but if they naturally level up past, it's okay. Ah, I see. You wanted a challenge. But then you were like, never mind, give me my over-leveled starter. Give me my over-leveled starter, at least he'll live. Yes, counters to everything and never die. A powerful friend. I just power game all the fun out of the game, yeah. Thankfully, I'm not very good at Pokemon, so I... Also, I like playing easy games, so I have no problem with Pokemon, but I do understand that this is a common sentiment that Pokemon games are too easy. And it's kind of cool that the game kind of allows for that, like this kind of modification. You can put, you know, self-imposed restrictions on yourself and like make the game more fun. So it's cool that the Pokemon's kind of conducive to that. Okay. Same reason I play randomizer. Ooh, I've never tried a randomizer. Maybe, Betty, you should try a randomizer. Then at least you don't have to worry about the, like, about the pain of lost. With some higher stakes, it was more fun until I got too scared. The stakes were too high. But you could do, yeah, maybe a randomizer might be a way to mix it up. Oh, you did try randomize, but didn't get that far? Ah. I don't know. I guess randomizer, I feel like I understand it more when it comes to like Zelda games and stuff where you have to kind of like navigate around. I am actually not too familiar with how Pokemon randomizers work. Is it kind of like you just like Pokemon, you just don't know where to get Pokemon, I guess? They're just like in different places, maybe? Instead of their usual spots, so you have to like get by with whatever you have. The pain of loss always sounds like a fun and cool motivator until you experience it. You can set the level of how random it is. Ah, okay. When I said randomizer, I meant more for other games, but I more meant I play it because it allows me to play the game. Same game, get a bit more challenge, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. Randomizers can randomize many or only one or two things. If only Pokemon counters are random, or if all battles are randomized too, etc. Ah, okay. I see. Yo, I think I might finish this drawing on stream. Is it possible? Is this really happening? Ocarina of Time randomizer. Oh, I should suggest that to Robolois, because she has played Ocarina of Time a lot. And I feel like she would enjoy a challenge. I'm sure she's thought about it. Wild Pokemon on a route are random to types, move stats, and abilities are all random? Whoa. Sounds very difficult. Back in my Rocket League era, so now my Pokemon may be frozen in time for a bit longer. At least in Rocket League, you will never die. Moves and types randomized would be so hard, yeah. Then you'd basically, that's like a recipe for grinding, isn't it? Because you kind of just have to like, try to find the right Pokemon. I guess you have to like really like Pokemon if you're gonna do it like that. I play mostly SMZ3, combines Super Metroid and Link to the Past. I actually helped develop a fork for it. Oh, that's so cool. What did you contribute? Like what thing did you code? I also played some Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time randomizers. My random teammates in Rocket League sometimes make me feeling like I'm dying. I wonder, I don't know. Why, cause they're bad or something? Or because they're like really good or what? What is a fork in this context? Ah, let me teach you all about forks. Oh, it's like an open source development term. So like, say you have an open source, like, you know, programming project, right? Out there, like, you know, the code, like you put the code onto like GitHub or whatever for other people to look at because you want to share the code. And then when somebody forks the code, it basically means you make a duplicate of that code base to work on separately. So like, say you want to use that open source code base to make your own like ROM hack or whatever. And you don't like, maybe you don't want to necessarily contribute back to the original code base, but you kind of want to make your own thing because you have an idea. So you would make a fork of that code base and then kind of develop on it on your own or with another set of people. And so it's a fork because it's like a fork in the road, you know, it goes like different directions. Yeah, so that's what it is. One of those games where I find myself wishing I'd played it with my friends when my friends were into it a few years ago. Not too late. You could get them back into it. You could start the craze once again. They just chase the ball without a brain. Oh, like a puppy. Like ball. When you copy someone's homework but make it your own. I mean, I guess, but like, I mean, it's with permission generally, because you can turn off the ability for people to fork your code so they can like look at it. I guess they could like type it all manually if they really wanted to. But yeah, it's generally like if a code base is okay with people forking, it's like, oh yeah, you know, go ahead and make your own version of, you know, this thing that I made. Then you can. It's like a function that like GitHub has. Yeah, you have permission. Yes. Every time I try, it's so much harder than it looks. Yeah, it's a bit... The controls are a bit wonky for Rocket League. You have to pay attention to licensing and whatnot. Yes. Yeah. But open source is how a lot of cool things get made. The internet is a great place to share things, as long as everyone's cool about it. And not being uncool about it. I need to color this like little thing in, but I cannot find the reference picture for the shirt. The specific Final Fantasy XIV shirt, so I'm gonna have to color that in later. But I think for the most part, we're like almost done. I guess I could kind of just like, the background doesn't have to be too like detailed, right? I think I just color the fire and this like lamp, and I think we'll be good. We love internet sharing. Yes. Just be respectful. Be respectful. Where is the chair? The color layer for the chair. Where is it? Where did I put it? Cannot. Where are my layers? This? No. This? Oh, it's here. Okay. We love internet sharing. Why did you get back into Rocket League, Betty? Were you just like bored one day? And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Rocket League. It's been a while since I played it. I feel like Rocket League's in the same category as Fall Guys, where it's like, it's very addicting. You can just keep playing it over and over again. And you're like, dang, I really want to win. Very addicting. But whoops. I actually don't find that much fulfillment in it. I'm like, oh, that was fun. It's mostly fun to play like with friends, I guess. Okay. Okay, that seems good for the chair. Then how do I color a fire? Not a fireplace, a campfire, that's the word. Why do I keep saying fireplace? I never knew anyone who played Rocket League, but I found out my friend hit the, whoa, let's play, There's a YouTube player, Final Fantasy XIV YouTube video playing in the background. Highest second rank in it before. And now I'm inspired knowing I've won Rocket League loving ally. Everyone else gives us crap for it. Oh. I hope maybe you can play with your friends, friend? Have them teach you their ways. Rocket League is the closest thing to actual sport. Yeah, it does feel like that, right? I wonder if there's actually like esports, like Rocket League esports? So it seems a bit finicky, so I'm not sure how... I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's videos of people who are like very good at it, actually. That's actually probably a thing. Yes, executing something well with a teammate. Extremely satisfying. There's esports for everything. Is there esports for like, I don't know, Among Us? That'd be cool. Okay, I need to draw fire. Did you know there's Excel tournaments? Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've very much wanted to I very much wanted to watch one before. Wait, there's no Among Us E-League. Let's see. That's called YouTube videos. I can imagine the tactics that would emerge. Wouldn't that be kind of cool though? I mean, I don't think it's any weirder than like tag tournaments or like hide and seek leagues, which is like a thing. My computer is being finicky. Yeah, this is fine. How do I draw fire? How do I draw fire? Maybe like... this? This? And... like... this? Tag tournaments don't involve lying and gaslighting. Oh yeah, it would just be like, I guess that's true. It would be like, who can social engineer the best. That would be kind of scary to watch, actually. Yeah, I think you're right, huh? That would be scary to watch. Eh. Why is the... oh, okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of mechanical execution. You're so right. That is true. It's too... yellow in here. Does this look like fire? Kinda. Maybe make it a bit transparent. There we go. Yeah, fire! And then we need some glow. Some orangey glow. This. Yeah. I mean, that's too much glow. It. Orangey glow. That looks like fire. the fact that the traders are randomized, so I'm not even sure you could do a fair tournament. Right, because then if you guarantee that everybody's gonna have a turn, then you can just play like, you know, process of elimination. We think you are the traders because it's your turn coming up. I'm sure there's some guy still posting videos on little tricks you can do on the game to metagame it. Yeah, it's interesting to see how this sort of thing evolves in communities. I'm always very interested in that kind of thing. Okay. Let's color the line art. So I think the logs need to be kind of a more dark color, I think. Otherwise, too orange. Something like this? Like a fire... campfire? Keep saying fireplace. Incorrect. I know some YouTubers use it as part of their content every so often. Oh, Among Us? Among? Ah. Yeah, it's like a fun thing for people to watch. I think it totally makes sense. Did as content. Oh my god, why can't I select properly? Here we go. Okay. Rocks are good. I can leave the rocks kind of colored that way, and then the ground color. Oh, not that. Where's the ground? Where's my ground layer? There we are. Here's the ground layer. For them, it's one of those games that are part of the rotation of games that they use to shake up. That makes so much sense. I don't really have, like... I'm very much somebody who likes to play new games all the time. I don't know. I always talk about, like, back when we played the Chow Garden, I was like, oh, maybe I should come back to this game. But, like, whenever I think about that, I'm like, no, I'd rather play a new game. I don't know why I'm like that. How does this look? This looks very camping-y, huh? Looks pretty camping-y to me. And maybe I can just kind of leave the background colors like this. I'm like so tempted to like do more with the rocks and stuff. Maybe just a bit of shading. Just a little bit of shading. Just a little bit. I gotta get those shadows in. I don't know. Speaking of which, I still have not figured out what I want to play on Friday. I think my choices are Paper Mario or I continue playing like shorter one-off games, or maybe starting the Dot Hack series for the PS2. I've been having a hankering to play that. Rocket League? You're just gonna watch me be bad, though. Oh, but if you want to, I mean, Betty, if you want to play together on stream, we could totally do that. And maybe see if Lois is interested as well. Have you ever had it when you beat a really long game, you want to go back to something familiar temporarily before diving in something new? Not even necessarily the same game, just also maybe the same series that you're familiar with. I feel not specifically that. But I do like to switch just like activities, like wholehearted, like what's the word? Just like switch whole activities. So if I've been playing like a really long game, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna play games for a while. I need to like take a break. So I'll play like, I'll do like a different kind of thing. Like I'll spend more time drawing, or like I'll be like, oh, I want to read a book now. So kind of. Fortunately, I cannot this Friday because I will be watching IU. Ah, oh, is there another concert on Friday? Have fun. I'm gonna be watching IU in concert on Monday? Tuesday. Yes, LA. Oh, you're going to LA. Nice. Koita was amazing. Oh, really? I'm so jealous. Was it? Wow, you saw Kim Jong-min in person. Guy I saw on TV as a child. So many of the songs. There's so many old people there. Really? That's nice though. I'm glad they got they're like seeing people that they know. That's so nice. Oh, that's fun. Oops. Changed. This? At the end, they were telling people to stand up and jump, and we were like, dude, what about the Ajumas? Aw. The Ajumas want to jump too. I'm sure they want to party. I'm sure they had fun. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Oh, I'm so hungry now. Should probably stop soon. Just a little bit more. I wanna light this lantern, and then maybe I can stop, and I'll do some adjustments off stream. Where's this lantern? Lantern is kind of a metal-y color. Okay. Will you be in town anytime soon? Because I've accumulated a few things to give to you, but I can mail them all instead if not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should probably think about that. We'll let you know. Oops. Wrong color. Yeah, I should probably come up soon. It has been a while. Some people treat a small familiar game as a thing to come off of a long-term playthrough, so they aren't just always go, go, go. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like, oh, here's like the thing that we do. Versus like, oh, we're exploring things all the time. It's sort of like traveling versus being at home. Maybe. Like a similar feeling. Something like that. What Paper Mario considering playing? You know, I was okay, because I really want to play Thousand Year Door because I haven't played it. Like, I don't know it. So I want to play it at some point anyway. So I figured like it would be a good game to play. But then I'm like, should I play the original Paper Mario again? Because it's been a while. And I'm like not entirely sure I finished it myself. Like I think I maybe have watched Lois play it as a child. And then I never finished it on my own. But it's also like a 20-hour game or something. Like it's kind of long, I think, when I last looked it up. So I don't know, like maybe I'll just skip straight to Thousand Year Door. I don't know. Cause that I know I haven't finished. I've started it a couple times. Yeah, you could always play first and go back if you like it. That's true. 20 hours is long. This is why I barely replay games, even if I really like games. They take so long. I don't know how people like replay games over and over. I can't do it. Okay. Let us get a get right in the center like these. Sparkly thingies like that. A little bit of dimension around the lamp. It looks more 3D. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then gotta run. Good luck on finishing this. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I will replay KH1 and 2 until I die. You're more likely to do repeat playthroughs if you can't just buy another game when you're getting tired of it. That's true. Like when you're a child. Okay. Alright, and then let's do lamp glowy glow. This is working. Oh, I put it in the wrong layer. Wrong folder. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's too bright. My hand is too heavy of a hand. Yeah. Okay. Does this look cozy? I think it looks pretty cozy. Oh? Yeah. Looks pretty cozy. Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll stop here because I need to eat food. And I still gotta, still a little bit of finishing touches I think I want to change. Like, I think I want to render the log a little bit more and then maybe color in some of the line art for the background. But I think mostly I'm done. But yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed chilling out and chatting. Oh, gotta make sure to save. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody streaming right now? When I was a teenager with less disposable income, I stuck with the game longer than I do now. Something is frustrating. Yeah, I think that totally makes sense. Yeah, now that I have disposable income, I can be like, oh, let me see what's on this, what's on sale on Steam, or like, what are people playing now? And you can just kind of go do that. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you. Thanks for coming, Power. Anybody online right now? Let's see. Ooh, Ultramelon's on. Juicebox is on. Brian's on. Oh, yeah, a couple of people live. Why don't we go over to Ultramelon? Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, they are playing KH1. They're doing the ultimate Kingdom Hearts marathon, apparently. So let's go see them play Kingdom Hearts. They just started streaming. Okay, cool. Let's go raid over. Got the raid. All right, thank you everybody for coming. I'll be next streaming on Tuesday. We'll be back with some more Rune Factory 3 special. So if you're interested in that, I'll see you then, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. Thanks everybody. Thanks for coming. Have a good rest of your weekend. See you later. Bye.